Rookies made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red weed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fate of the money.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one good for 37 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
And what would the dive look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. What we got? What we got? What we got? Regular.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll find Williams on the slant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Record. Watch this. Hey, alert. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 6.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Even. 4th down. Even. Hey, switch gears. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Let's go, D. Check. Run. Check 25. Hurry. 36. Check 4. Hurry.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier. Keanu Neal brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Browns nothing.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Ryan looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike. Pistol. Come on. Shoot.
Throwing. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, check Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now following the touchdown, and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. The throw taken in by Sims. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Ryan. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he fires one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hurry! Motion! Slant! Check!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Regular. Mike 27. I'm coming for you, son.
Mayfield to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Mike 27.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Falcons 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
King. Mike 27. So don't say nothing. Hurry! Let's go. Check Mike 27.
Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
Third down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, You put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Check 99. Hey, alert. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 40.
Really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man here, Sims complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 14.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
To throw again, Ryan. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big pickup of 38.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Falcons 25. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Switch. Regular. Shit. Hurry. Undercut. SOS. Hey, check Mike 27. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check. Lucky. King. He's coming, double up. Alert.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, alert. Check three. Check.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening.